Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that what's on desire.
Welcome everybody to JonesTV, and welcome to Sunday Night Heat. We're live here in the capacity crowd of Atlanta, Georgia, in a new era of the WWE. After Triple H won his match against Shane McMahon at WrestleMania, he is now the owner of the WWE. And look who we have here. Starting off our first match of the evening in the Owen Hart Classic. Here comes Chris Jericho, making his way down to the ring. Chris Jericho would love to win the Owen Hart Classic that we're having here. It will culminate at Classic Champions, along with every title being on the line, with unifications for the Women's Championship, the Tag Team Championship, and the World Championship. The winner of the Owen Hart Classic will be the one contender for that main championship. But like I said, Chris Jericho also want to win it because he is a student of the Hart Dungeon that was run by Owen's father, Stu. As we look on to the Classic bracket here, Chris Jericho's first opponent will be Baron Corbin. We also have Dolph Ziggler and Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Finn Balor, AJ Styles. This tournament is pretty stacked here, but it makes sense because the prize for the winner of the tournament is very precious in the WWE. As the Lone Wolf makes his way down to the ring, and a sea of boos that we have here for Baron Corbin. I'm pretty sure he's not in the best mood right now after losing his U.S. title to Mark Henry at WrestleMania. He's probably determined as all to get past that, make it all the way up to the championship, win this Classic, and get the belt either from Braun Strowman or Samoa Joe, whoever wins that matchup at Classic Champions. It's going to be the end of days for Chris Jericho here against this big man here. Baron Corbin is the champion, but don't count Chris Jericho short. Chris Jericho is one of the most decorated champions here at WWE, being the first undisputed champion, being one of the greatest intercontinental champions, being a former U.S. champion himself. As Chris Jericho looks on at Baron Corbin. Like I said, he lost his title at WrestleMania. His opportunity to get a bigger title later down the line, but it all starts hit tonight at Sunday Night Heat between Chris Jericho and Baron Corbin. Jericho with a shot, DDT by the so-called greatest of all time, and then stomp to the arm of Corbin. It's Jericho. Like I said, Jericho will probably love to win this tournament on Owen, considering that he's studying the same dungeon that he did. But Corbin with a power slam on to Jericho. Corbin trying to take early control here in this matchup. Jericho with some shots, getting out of that hold. Another elbow to the guts of Baron Corbin. Jericho Irish whip, come back around. Elbow to the face of the Lone Wolf. Chris Jericho with another shot. Corbin right back with one. Corbin got him up. And he takes him down with a Samoan drop. Like I said, Baron Corbin's been in a foul mood ever since WrestleMania. Ever since Mark Henry won that U.S. title from him. Jericho with a takedown on Corbin. Jericho trying to figure out a way to attack. Corbin with a shot again. Jericho with a jawbreaker. Jericho with a bulldog on the Corbin. Corbin rolls out of the ring. Jericho tells him, let's go. Let's get this. Let's go. Corbin goes back in the ring. Corbin got Jericho hung on the ropes and then throws him back down the mat. Stomping out Chris Jericho. It's Baron Corbin. Jericho with an arm drag. Taking down the former boxer, former NFL player of Baron Corbin. Jericho is trying to withstand this mini onslaught, and so far he has with the reversal. Jericho walking around the ring, goes to the outside, telling Corbin to get up. Corbin slowly raises up. Jericho springboards in, drop kick by Chris Jericho. Had a little pep in his step when he got up, and Corbin slowly reeling, and there's a knee to the head on the Corbin. Baron Corbin need to do something quick before this match is over. Corbin got Jericho. Back suplex by the Lone Wolf. Jericho with a jawbreaker reversal. Jericho trying to take down Corbin, and he does. A knee right in the back. Trying to go for the walls of Jericho. Jericho trying to walls of Jericho, and he got it. Is Baron going to be able to escape this? Can Baron get out of the walls of Jericho? And he does. He powers right out of it. Jericho with a shot. Jericho with a cold breaker. Pin him, Jericho. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Corbin. Corbin kicked out of the cold breaker there. Jericho can't believe it, arguing with the ref. Corbin's right back up. Corbin side set Jericho up, gets the turnbuckle, and throws him down the mat. And just like that, this match is back on Corbin's side. As he's dragging Jericho across the ring, throws him to the turnbuckle, clothesline by Baron. I thought Chris Jericho had control after that cold breaker, but no! Baron was going for the cover. Jericho quickly kicked out of it. Now Baron getting him stomps all over Jericho's body. A shot to the head by Corbin. And now he's working on the shoulder of Jericho. Jericho needs to announce some offense. If he does it, then Corbin will be headed over to the Clash of Champions to advance in this tournament. Corbin with a deep 6. Run to Jericho. Jericho turns around on the jawbreaker. Jericho trying to go for a spinning heel kick. Missed. Corbin with a power bomb with a cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Jericho. And Corbin looks exhausted after taking the walls of Jericho and the cold breaker. Trying to mount this comeback. Jericho Irish whips Corbin to the turnbuckle. Jericho throws on the other side. Comes back around. Clothesline. Going to bulldog by Jericho. Cover by Jericho. 1 count. And Baron Corbin kicked out. As Jericho hitting him with elbows to the head. Onto Corbin. Jericho on the second rope. Telling Baron Corbin to get up. Corbin slowly raises Jericho trying to do something. Corbin with a shot. Corbin trying to get him up. Jericho reverses. Reverse DDT by the so-called GOAT of the WWE. Is he waiting for Corbin to get up? Corbin raises. Code breaker again. The second code breaker in this matchup. Jericho with a cover. 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho advances in the Owen Hart Classic, and he is headed to the Clash of Champions. If you look at the replay here, you see Corbin get hit with that code breaker for the 1, the 2, the 3. As Chris Jericho eliminates Baron Corbin from the Owen Hart Classic, and he is on his way to the Clash of Champions. And here comes the Knockout King himself, Cassius Ohno, as he makes his way down to the ring. Earlier today, Triple H declared that there's no more Raw, no more SmackDown, no more NXT, and no more 205 Live. Everybody's on the main roster, and that includes Cassius Ohno. He has a major opportunity here in the WWE in this Owen Hart Classic, in his first matchup in the main roster, as he goes into the ring, ready to go. Ready to see who else he can knock out here in the WWE. Let's look at the bracket. We saw that Chris Jericho advanced earlier against Baron Corbin. But Cassius Ohno has a big competition coming up in this matchup against a former world champion here in the WWE. As the architect himself gets ready to make his way down that aisle. It is Seth freaking Rollins. I have a major crowd support here tonight in Atlanta, Georgia. Seth Rollins, like I said, a former world champion. Would love to have that belt once again. But first, he has to get ahead of Cassius Ohno in advancing the Owen Hart Classic to get the Clash of Champions. And if he does win this tournament, go to Backlash for our championship opportunity. Like I said, both men are ready tonight here at Sunday Night Heat. You see Seth Rollins getting a standing ovation from the crowd. He is clearly the bigger fan favorite of this matchup. It was one of these matches you have not seen yet in the WWE. But you are going to see it here tonight on Sunday Night Heat between Seth Rollins and Cassius Ohno. One of NXT's best against one of Raw's best, but it's all Sunday Night Heat for everyone here, folks. As these two men about to square off here. Yeah, Cassius Ohno's getting ready. Yeah, Seth Rollins looking determined. And here we go. Two-man tie-up. Rollins brings Ohno to the corner. The ref's trying to break it up. We're going to get in between these two. A clean break between the two competitors. Cassius setting up Rollins. And down goes the architect. Cassius trying to get the early advantage here in this matchup. Oh no, with a shot to the head of Rollins. Trying to drag him to the center of the ring. Going for an early cover here. One, no, not even a one count. Rollins comes straight back up. Rollins back on his feet. Rollins takes down Ohno with a neck breaker. Like I said, Seth Rollins, a former two-time world champion here the WWE, as Oh No is getting him elbows to the stomach and admin area. Two men going back and forth in this matchup. Rollins with an Irish whip. Cash coming around. Sling blade by Seth Rollins. Cover. One count. Cassius Ohno kicks out. And Rollins takes down Ohno with a variation flatliner. Ohno with a boot to the face. Ohno trying to go for a move, but Rollins reverses. Rollins gonna spin around. Try to do a suplex. Ohno reverses. Ohno is trying to go for a neck breaker, and he got it. As Ohno's looking for a big statement here tonight, defeating Seth Rollins here. As he attacking the back of the Architect. Continues with those knee shots to the back. As Ohno setting him up. Carries him to the turnbuckle. Attacking the back once again and throws him in the mat. It's like Cassius has a game plan here to attack Seth Rollins' back. Ohno with those headshots, making it more easier to hit him with the KO and try to get a 3 count in this matchup. Rollins needs to mount some type of offense soon, or he won't make it to the Clash of Champions. And Rollins with a reversal that he needed, attacking the arm of Ohno. Ohno trying to go for a boot. Rollins trying to go for, it's like a springboard splash, but mixed. Ohno with a shot to the back. I said Ohno just continues attacking that lower back of Seth Rollins as he slowly gets him up to his feet. He's trying to drag him across the ring. Snapmare takedown. He's gonna attack the arm here. Ohno setting him up. He stomps on the arm of Seth Rollins. Ohno trying to set him up for something right here. He's going for that cyclone kick. He hit him with a kick. That discus boot. But a variation of the cyclone kick. Rollins right back up with a shot. Rollins trying to go for something here. Cassius on reverses. Cassius got him here. KO! Let the knockout blow he needed in this matchup. Drags Rollins to the middle of the ring. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, no! Seth Rollins kicked out of the KO here. And Ohno cannot believe it. Ohno trying to figure out what to do here. Head over to the outside. Rolling senton in. Ohno still stomping out Rollins. Attacking the arm of Seth Rollins here. Like I said, Seth Rollins kicked out of the KO. And it just all it did right here after that kick out would just infuriate Ohno. Ohno with an elbow. Throw him to the corner. Rollins with his own elbow. Rollins trying to go for a rolling elbow. He misses. Ohno with a shot to the gut. Going to the second rope. Got Rollins set up here. Down goes Seth Rollins. Ohno dragging to the middle of the ring once again. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, no! 2 count again. Rollins kicks out again. Ohno with elbow shots. Cassius Ohno trying to think of his next game plan here to take out the Architect. Ohno setting up Rollins. Dragging it to the middle of the ring. Snapmare. Rollins with a no reverse with a shot to the gut. Rollins is back up. Rollins with a schoolboy. Super kick by Seth Rollins. Dragging on to the middle of the ring. Rollins trying to set him up for that ripcord knee. Got it. Right in the chin. Oh no. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins advances. Seth freaking Rollins advances in the Owen Hart Classic, and he is headed towards the Classic Champions. As you see here, Cassius Ohno hit with the KO. I thought I'd be over here, but somehow Seth Rollins kicks out. He was so close to pinning Seth Rollins, but Rollins get that shot to the head of Ohno and got him down for the 1, the 2, the 3. And Seth Rollins advances in the Owen Hart Classic as he heads over to the Classic Champions. He still might have a shot to become a contender here and potentially become champion once again in the WWE. Our final match of the evening is also Owen Hart Classic matchup between this man right here, Sami Zayn. He makes his way down to the ring. He'll be facing off against the Cruiserweight champion Neville. A fan favorite here tonight, it seems. Sami is. And Sami will love to win this event as well, being a Canadian. In Owen Hart's memory, as Sami struts his way to the apron. He can dance all he wants, but he needs to concentrate on this matchup coming up here, because he is facing the Cruiserweight champion Neville. Both men have been NXT champions before. As Sami looking on, waiting for his opponent to come down to the ring. The king of the Cruiserweights, your reigning Cruiserweight champion, Neville, makes his way down to the ring after a successful defense at WrestleMania against Akira Tozawa. Neville never ever been a happy person here at WWE, but he is the king of the Cruiserweights for now. And he looks over, gawking to the crowd. He has to remain focused as well in the Owen Hart Classic. You look at the bracket here. Cassius Ohno put up a good effort, but falling to Seth Rollins, and he advances in the tournament. But these two men right here are hoping to advance in the tournament, go to the Classic Champions for a chance to be number one contender of the World Championship. Neville has a shot to hold two belts at once, to be the king of the Cruiserweight and be the king of the world of the WWE. Better get through Sami Zayn first, right here tonight on Sunday Night Heat. As the bell rings, the two men tie up. Neville with a takedown on Sami. Like I said before, two men, both of them former NXT champions. Neville so far the only one that has a belt on the main roster as the reigning Cruiserweight champion. But don't count Sami Zayn short. He's been through a lot of battles here. He's known as an underdog normally. And Sami's sending the shots. Run to Neville. Throws the Irish whip. Drop kick by Zayn. Like I said, the king of the Cruiserweights better be wary here. You never know what Zayn might do. Neville reversal. I'm pretty sure Neville wants a challenge here, as he has pretty much wiped out the entire Cruiserweight roster, being a long reigning Cruiserweight champion. And these two men keep going back and forth with maneuvers and reversals. Neville with a chop. Sami with a jawbreaker. Sami trying to pick him up. Reversal by Neville. Reverse DDT. As it looks that Neville has the upper hand in this matchup now. A shot to the face onto Sami. Takes down Zayn with a variation suplex. Neville going for a dragon sleeper. Doesn't quite got it in right. Got the top of Sammy's head, and Sammy gets out of it. And Neville seems like back in control, dragging him to the ropes. Then throws him right down to the mat. Neville to the outside. Springboard backs in with a frog splash. He got all of that. Taking down Sami Zayn. Zayn needs to mount some of offense. Very soon this matchup, DDT by Neville. Neville being the greater high flyer is being methodical so far in this matchup. Zayn got to go with a shot to the face. Zayn got him up. Zayn with his snake eyes on the Neville. Taking down the king of the cruiserweights. Zayn with a cover. One count. Kick out Neville. Zayn tried to go for a boot, misses. Neville going for a German suplex and got him. Dragging him to the middle of the ring, covered by Neville. One count once again, but Zayn kicking out this time. Chopped by Neville. So far, these two men be evenly matched up in this match right now. Reversing everything they got. Neville with shots. Neville with another suplex. Neville seems they got the upper hand once again. Going towards the top rope. Trying to tell Zayn to get up. Neville thought better of it. Neville with another suplex on the Zayn. Dragging Zayn down, cover. One count, kick out. Zayn would not even stay down for a 2 count. You can see the frustration in the Neville with those boots to the back. Neville trying to set him up for another move. Zayn with his knee. Zayn with a shot. Zayn with a back suplex. Taking down the king of the cruiserweights. Sami has got a second life here. Going for the cover. No, not even 1 count. Not even a 1 count. Neville kicked out of that. Now Zayn going to the outside. He does a springboard frog splash in his own. Right to the back of Neville. Zayn trying to figure out what the next move should be. Like he's talking to the crowd for a second. Neville rises back up. Zayn throws him to the turnbuckle. Zayn trying to take him to the top. Neville's on the top turnbuckle here. What Zayn's gonna do here? Zayn's looking for a superplex. No, wait a minute. He got him up. Dropped around his head. He dropped around his head on the turnbuckle. 1, 2, kick out by Neville. Neville kicked out right. He got dropped on his head. Insane. Hitting him with those elbows. Right to the top of the head. Zayn to the outside. Telling Neville to get up. Neville slowly rises. Zayn springboard back in. Drop kick by Sami. Neville's just about out of it here. Zayn going for it. Blue Thunder Bomb. The Blue Thunder Bomb by Zayn. He didn't go for the cover. Keeps stomping on Neville. It's Sami. Sami has a shot to advance here. I don't know what he's doing waiting on. And he keeps trying to throw headshots, but Neville gets out of it. Neville got an opportunity to do something. No, Zayn with an arm drag. Neville with a shot. Neville throws Zayn to the corner. Neville trying to go for something. Zayn reverses DDT. What an incredible matchup between these two. And Zayn got Neville. Oh, Helluva Kick. Helluva Kick out of nowhere. Neville is down. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn advances. Sami Zayn win with a haluva kick out of nowhere. You can see all these back suplexes. Sammy dropped never on his head and somehow never kicked out of that. But like I said, a haluva kick out of nowhere just knocked Neville out. And Sammy went down for the cover and got him for the 1, the 2, the 3. And so far here, we got our 3 participants going on to Classic Champions. So far it's Chris Jericho, Seth Rollins, and now Sami Zayn. They're all one step closer for that #1 contendership. One step closer to the world title. Thank everybody for watching Sunday Night Heat. We'll see you next time.